Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. And today, before we go, we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday. What is our topic for today?
Our topic for today is from overworked to overflowing, designing a life of balance and freedom.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. This is Rejoice Gaffer, originally from Ghana, but live in the US with my beautiful family, a proud digital business owner, a wife, and a mom. And in the past, I did so many things, but none of them fulfilled like this very online digital business. I'm fully doing this and earning from the comfort of my home. And I can't wait for you to join us today.
Hello, everyone. My name is Adebukola, originally from Nigeria, now living in UK. I'm a trained nurse, not a civil servant, and a proud digital business owner.
Hello everyone, my name is Justina. I'm originally from Nigeria. I based in UK with my family. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I work in healthcare sector and I'm an online digital business owner as well. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sharon. I live in the UK, originally from Zimbabwe. I'm a mom of four, a wife, healthcare assistant, student nurse, and now an online digital business owner. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, everyone. So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays or every Thursdays here in North America, or every Wednesdays and every Fridays in the UK, we have a live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons. So you can register for either one or for both. And like we mentioned, live webinars in UK is Wednesdays and Fridays at 1 a.m. in the morning. So you might probably be catching the replay in UK. And in North America, it's 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So it's every Tuesdays and Thursdays in North America. So the second link that you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? So on the webinar, you're going to find out how an online business plan works. And also you have the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So if you want to catch last Thursday's live webinar before tomorrow's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
So our panelists for last week are, let me start with the hosts. The hosts are Sharon and Karen, and Chris and Karen. And then we have Reshema, Sejal, and Lela, the former child care teacher, was free.
And our second
We
rows
al-
of panelists.
We have Regina,
we
former
also
mental
have
health care worker. We have Vishu, pharmacist. We have Heather, chartered accountant, job creator. And we have Jashure, online business owner.
Yes, thank you, everyone. So Yeah, so if you're catching the replay of the live webinar, our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So now you know, like if you want to learn how you can start your online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen. All right, so let's dive in into our topic for today.
From overworked to overflowing, designing a life of balance and freedom.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome back to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. And today we are on episode 3. We want to welcome back, and we are here every week alongside, this beautiful and incredible woman from around the world. So we are from representing UK, and we are in North America, from different parts of the world. Like we mentioned before, Panama, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, uh, and which country am I missing here?
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, yes. So we're all united here, So we are like 4 incredible women, 5 incredible women from around the world, and we share real conversations about creating freedom, balance, and purpose through digital entrepreneurship. So today's topic is one so many of us can relate to, and that is, from overwork to overflowing. So designing a life of balance and freedom. And this is about moving from surviving, because many times we're just surviving, to thriving. So from exhaustion to intentional living. And that's what we are going to be talking today. So but here is the reality check, okay? So, according to the World Health Organization, burnout is now recognized as an occupational phenomenon. And over 77% of professionals report feeling burnout at some point in their careers. I'm in one of those burnout percentage. I like when I work in the movie industry, and like in the middle, usually we work from production to production. And when I work in a TV series, at the beginning I have the energy, but by the middle of the production, that's when I started to feel burnout, because of the long hours that we work. So, and yet so many of us keep pushing, thinking this is just life, while neglecting our health, our relationships, and our dreams. And yeah, that's totally true. Yeah. And I would say like our health is one of it that we usually neglect, like we push our body so much that even our body is giving us sign and we ignore that. The other thing is relationship, because when you work too much, you are missing the relationship with for example, your husband or your kids, or your loved ones, like aging parents and all that. So that takes a toll on that, because you are working and not spending time with them. So you're missing those times. And our dreams, because all of us, we have dreams. And that's one of the reasons why we start working, because we want to achieve those dreams. But unfortunately, we work so hard, and those dreams, are not reachable still, that's the reality. So, but there is something we can do about it. So that's why, all of us, we decided to take that leap of faith to change that um, path that we were doing before, and into create that better lifestyle and follow our dreams. So there's a path to a life that's full, balanced, and purposeful. So that's what we're going to be talking today. So what are today's point?
Today we have 2 points today. The number one would say the overworked reality. While the second one is the shift to overflowing. Just sit down and listen to us today. You are going to take 1 or 2 things home. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yes. So let's start with our first point. Oh, just a sec, Adebukola. Go ahead.
The overwork reality. The average full-time employee they work 47 hours per week, 7 days more than the standard uh, the standard. and this is quite ethic, and it can show on our body with time. It might not be immediately, but as times goes on, we realize the effect of the work in our lifestyle, in the life of our family, relationship, and so on. In North America, 60% of the workers says they don't have enough time for themselves and their family. These are these these are Dis affect the mental health, it affect the physical well-being and overall life quality. So as I said earlier, the body will always ask at a point, and the family, the every aspect of our life will be affected when we just work too much and we are away for our family, and we don't have a lot of time for ourselves. So it is very, very important that uh, the paycheck is not always it doesn't worth it at the end of the day, because most of us we work, and at the end of the day we don't even have enough money at the end of the day. So once we pay our bills, pays the rent, and just spend on the normal expenses of life, and we just realize that all we work for all those long days and hours are just gone for nothing. The time is gone, and we don't even gain the perfect lifestyle we really, really, really deserve. So that is why overworking it's a reality that everybody is facing, and it doesn't change the bill. It doesn't change our financial situation.
Yeah, so to add to this, thank you, Adabukola. Yeah, so I think I relate to this point, the overwork reality, when they say, the average full-time employee works 47 hours per week, that means 7 more hours than the standard 40. So I used to work more than that. I used to work like around 54, sometimes even more. Like when I started in the movie industry, when you work on set, you work even more hours. And I feel into this category, and I think a lot of people that work also in the healthcare industry are also in part of this category, that they work more than the 40
Mhm.
hours per week. So in North America, they say that 60% of the workers say they don't have enough time for themselves and their family, and that is true. um like I was saying, I used to work 12 hours, so many times, when I leave, i my parents, for example, they were sleeping, or they were already leaving at the time they were working, so they were leaving before I was working, so I didn't see them. And then when I came after work, they were already sleeping, so
Mhm.
I didn't really get to see them until the weekend. So um same thing, for healthcare workers, like when they work, like many times they might be able to see their kids, or they might not be able, depending. And when they come back, the kids probably already sleeping. So you're really missing those family moments, with your loved ones, and missing, the kids milestone too, because of work, you're not able to be present for when they have those school presentations, or sometimes school activities that they do have. So this constant grind affects mental health. And yes, you might not see it at the beginning, but on the long run, that's when you start feeling those effects on your health, your physical well-being and overall satisfaction. And when you're young, you don't see it, because you have the energy, you're full. But as you get older, that's when you start feeling it. And I say that because when I started in working in the film industry, before, I was working 15 to 17 hours. I was young. I was in my early 20s, but now I'm older, and that's why I transitioned from being on set to the office, which the hours are reduced to 12 hours, but it's still 12 hours is still a lot. But when you do that for a long period of time, your body starts feeling it, because you don't have the same energy. We're getting older. That's the reality, you know. So you want to be able to take care of your health, and that's something that sometimes we also neglect. So it's no wonder, people feel drained because they're trading all their best hours for a paycheck. Yeah, we're trading time for money, so living little life, we living time for life, and because we're working hard to be able to fund, we're working hard to thinking about building those dreams in the future. But while we are thinking about the future, we're missing the present time, which is what we need to take care the present. So that's what I want to add. I'm going to let my other co-hosts to add to this point.
I think you said it all. That is the reality on
Yeah.
ground. Working overtime doesn't give you any flexibility with your family
Um,
at all. If you are creating wealth, and your families cannot enjoy that very wealth with you, that is air work or is zero work. Because when you have the money, you want to enjoy it with families. So if you're not available for those very families, you are doing nothing. That is the purpose of this very business. Working this very business gives you the flexibility to enjoy life, one, your health, and then your family. That is what life is all about. That is
Yes.
all life is all about. We cannot live life in isolation. So this very business offers us the opportunity to live, not to just survive.
Yeah, sure. I know you can add a little bit because you cannot relate to this point. Like I know I had you as a guest before, and you share a little bit of your story, and a lot of like you represent the healthcare industry, so you can talk a little bit of this point through
Yeah,
your
I think
story, through your story.
uh, I always think that, being overworked, sometimes people just listen to the words and thinking, oh, it's just overworked. But with my experience, I didn't realize I was overworked until I dropped down from no warning, no nothing, and got to the hospital with no diagnosis, like a proper diagnosis. You want to be told, oh, you got this disease, you got this disease. But it was funny enough, I was told I was just tired, my body was just exhausted. It was literally just exhausted, and I didn't realize my body was exhausted. So I think sometimes it is worth sitting back and looking at how you are working, because I'll be honest, I worked more than 50 hours. I did 69. Because if you do 6 shifts as a healthcare worker, that's 12-hour shifts, right? And then if you do 6 in a week, you can all do the maths. So that was literally me and my husband's life. And then we'd see the kids in the morning, we pay the childminder, drop the kids to school, pick them up at 4 o'clock. Our sleep were like 4 to 5 hours sleep. That was the normal. But you can only do that for so long. I think we don't realize that we get older. The
Mhm.
older we get, the less energy there is. And
mm,
because you don't even exercise, you have the time you sleep and eat. Eat, sleep is your life. So the body just gets older. And when it gets older, what's going to replace it? Aches and pains. Now I go, oh, my shoulder, ouch, oh, my back. Our job is really demanding physically. So I think with this business, it allows you to have the rest, to have that family time, to look after your health, and just prioritize you first and your family and what you want to do in life. Life is so short. We never know what's around the corner. It's better to live every day to the most. So yeah, it's always good to look at how you're living, how you're doing your day-to-day things, and try and change that. This is where we come in as women to say, we do so many things as women. We are multitaskers,
Mhm.
but at the same time, let's task in a more comfortable way and healthier way to also live longer. We all want to live long. And for us, this is an opportunity that gives us that. And hopefully, if you're listening, it gives you that clarity that you are looking for, that there's something out here that's making it possible, not just to survive, but to live a healthier life and a happier life. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so let's move on to our second point.
Oh, our second point says the shift to overflowing. Balance isn't just about doing less, it's about doing what matters most.
Sure.
Freedom comes when your income doesn't rely solely on your time, but it's supported by systems, automation, and smart planning. Online business offers flexibility to design your schedule, prioritize your health, be present with family, and still build financial security. In fact, a flex job survey found that 81% of people who transitioned to remote or flexible work reported being happier and less stressed. Just like our sister shared, what is the point of making money while you will not be available to enjoy
Yeah.
that money? If she passed out, if she had died, who will enjoy all that she was making? Nobody. So what is the point? Ever since I transitioned to this very online digital business, my relationship with my husband has really improved. In fact, I didn't even know that marriage was so enjoyable like that. So every day is just honeymoon. Every day is honeymoon. Every day, and then together with my family, I can't overemphasize the flexibility or the blessings of this very business enough. It's time for us to take care of our health, our family, and build real financial security for our future. One thing I love about this very business is that you are able to earn multiple streams of income. You become a coach, you earn, you are still doing the business, you are earning, and plus other benefits as well. So this is all I have. We can't wait for you to join this very online global community for your success. If anybody wants to add to it,
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we've said most of it, like prioritize yourself. You are worth it. Value yourself. You are worth every minute. Don't be suppressed, with just, I think I would say, because we were groomed to say working is the only way to make a living, that always holds us back. Even me, I always think back then, before I started this business, I also, oh, if I start something, oh, I better go to work than do this business. Oh, this will work late. But not prioritizing my passion, what I want, I prioritize someone else. So it also goes into prioritizing what you want and be flexible to what you want to do. So it allows you to explore what's out there. And just if you have younger kids, they have to explore. But if you've got no time, they will never explore. They will never know what's out there for them. So yeah, that's what I would like to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, I I do like this point because and I think for many of us, that's one of the reasons we decided to take into this online business, not only for the financial part, but also to be able to have control of our lives, to be able
Mm,
to have control of our time, our hours, to be fully present for our loved ones. Um, because many times we focus on money, but then we are neglecting the other part, which is are very important you
yeah.
know your loved ones, your health. um, and you really have to sit down and reflect on your life in balance. What is
Mm,
more important for you? and weigh that. And this is where, an online business opportunity comes in place, that it allows you to start building this on the side. You don't have to quit your job right away. You can build it on the side, and allows you to build that financial stability, that, like this plan B that you have on the side, it will eventually become your plan A, and it will surpass your actual income. So it will allow you to be fully present for your family. It will allow you to have control of your time, take control of your health, because like we mentioned, we forget about our health many times, and we push it so much. So you're able to have that balance in life, with your balance with your family, your business, and your me time, because you need to have a me time to be able to recharge your energy, and to be able to give back, because many times, especially, mothers and women, we tend to give, but we forget about ourselves.
Hmm.
And we have to start thinking, yes, in order for us to be able to give, we also have to take care of ourselves first, because that's it. It's the same way, like when you take in an airplane, and the flight attendant says, if there's no oxygen, the first thing you have to do is put your mask first before you can help others. And we do the total, we as women, because we have that maternal thing, we do the opposite. We tend to help others, and we forget about ourselves. But if we don't take care of ourselves, how are we going to be able to take care of them? We have to start with ourselves, and then we can take care of the rest of our loved ones. So but yeah, we need to start thinking, that we need to be able to create that flexibility. So we need to find ways to do that. And now that we are here, we have to take advantage of that digital world era, because it allows you to create that kind of lifestyle. Our parents didn't have that option. They didn't have other option than to go to work, but we are so blessed and lucky that we do have options. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of creating that lifestyle that you want, where you can have time. It makes a huge difference once you experience, what you can get from, having your online business, having control of life. Trust me, you don't want to go back to where you were before, because it makes a huge difference. The quality time that you create for yourself and for your loved ones. Um, money helps you to be able to have that, but you want to have money working for you, and not you working for money. So that's what I want to add to that. I don't know if somebody wants to add something else.
You said it all. The encouragement I will just give to our people is always think about yourself first before thinking about someone else, about building another empire, thinking about building yourself, building your home. Most of us, we are building someone empire. We forget building our own home. Some home are being scattered. And where you are working, where you are going to every day, 5 a.m., come back home, 6 p.m., is solid, is okay. But at times when you even get home, you are not happy. It's when you are outside there that you are happy. It's better you make your family, your home, your personal self to be number one. I work in the healthcare sector. I've seen a lot. Some people will say that they have been working for so many years, but where they are today, they have the money, but they are no more enjoying the money. Even their children, they are no more enjoying the children. They are feeling pain in their body. When you see some people, even tears will be coming out of your face. When is this somebody is passing through, and when you look into their house, you will know that this person have worked in the past years. He has done a lot. He has do something that will make his future to be okay. But suddenly, because of the way he has used his body, suddenly what he doesn't even expect has happened to him or her, now being bare banned. But for you not to be like that in future, take yourself to be number one. If you see yourself as number one, you won't take another person's as number one or priority. When you are thinking about yourself, when you are tired, you say, I'm not going to work today. That's the opportunity that this online digital business is giving to you. A time is coming, as our business partner have said, that it will be your main job. When you are getting there, not only one source of income, a lot of stream of income will be coming in for you. No one will tell you by the time that you will resign, Most people now, they are even resigning now when they get what they want. Why are we going to work? We are going to work because of money. We are going to work because you want to help people. But with this business, you are getting the money. Why are you suffering yourself of going outside there? So my people, let's think about our health. Make your health to be number one so that your money will not be in the bank, will not be in your cupboard at home, and you are suffering on bed. I pray that God will help you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Amen.
Justina.
I would like to add something because most of the people, we are so scared and afraid about the unknown future, which is very, 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 understandable. But I want you to take one thing in mind. If you are working for someone and they are making it, if you put that effort, your the effort you're putting in other people's business, you put it in your business, then you build an empire for yourself. What you're doing there is you are consistent. You go there rain, you go there shine, you go there when it's slowing, whatever the weather is, you always show up at work. If you have a business, and you treat it in that same way, sky is the limit, because that's just the fact about business. Because whoever you are working for, maybe it's an organization or a private sector, it's still the same process. Is either they are selling a service or they are selling a physical goods, and they need staff to show up and attend to customer. It's just the same thing doing business. So if you are already working with someone and they are succeeding, if you start your own business and you keep it up the way you are working very hard for the organization you're working for, you will succeed as well. So it might take just a little bit of effort, just the nurturing time, and for the time for your good business to grow. But it's still the same thing. If you put the energy you're putting in your present work into your business, you will definitely make it. Thank you. So that would be for my side there.
Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go now to the bonus point for our topic for today.
The bonus the bonus point for today is: overflow happens when you stop living in reaction mode, and start designing your life with intention. Oh, what a beautiful statement. You know, come for example, if you're working care home, or etc., your rota is done for you. You don't have to tell, you don't have the option to tell them, oh please, I don't want a day shift today, I'll prefer night shift, I need time for family. No, that's not allowed. In healthcare sector, they design your life for you, you can't change it. But if you're in business, it's up to you. You can choose to work anywhere, anytime. Look at us now. This is almost 7 p.m. here in the UK, and it's a it's Monday, and we choose to work this time of the hour. This is only possible in digital business, and when you own your own business, it's not possible as an employee. So you plan your life the way you want it, and nobody is planning it for you. You plan it to suit your family, you plan it to suit the lifestyle you want. And the ball is in your court. You choose how and when. So the second one is that the means aligns with your work, with your value, and creating space for the people and experiences that matter most to you. Some of us, you won't believe what make us happy. Some is just working, just have few hours to walk around, have fresh air. That's what they want. Some people is staying with family, catching up with friends, going out with friends, families, and things like that. For some, maybe it's reading novel, whatever your hobby is, it's up to you. You design it. Nobody is telling you that now you have to do one task. Why you sincerely your mind is somewhere else. Sincerely you wish to be abroad and spending all the day, or you just want to be with your family. So with digital business, you have this luxury, because it's luxury when you live in diaspora, because uh getting here back home, we don't know, we don't appreciate it until we come here, and we overwork, and we just get lost in the system, and we don't know ourselves anymore. That's the sad reality about living in diaspora and working all these long hours. So lots of bonus point, but these two are just the top most of it.
Thank you. Okay. So, what is our key takeaway?
The key takeaway for today goes thus: you don't have to choose between income and living. Yes. With the right structure, you can create a life where both strive where your time, energy, and joy are in balance. Try and strike the balance. Make everything 50-50 instead of you contributing to someone else. Make it 70-50-50. If you can't, we are not even telling you to leave your job now. This business give you avenue. If you love your job, can still be doing your job, but don't overwork yourself. And you'll be doing this business beside it. So give yourself structure the way you will be doing it. Maybe you work twice in a week. You cannot say that you should stop your job a day, because you have been overworking for years. If you just stop them like that, it might even affect your health. But you have been doing 6 days, 7 days in a week. You can reduce it to 3 days. On the other side, you are now doing your business gradually, until when you reduce it to 2 days, 1 day, you'll be using that one as an exercise for you per week. So that's the little things I have to say about the takeaway for today.
Thank you. And what is our message for the audience?
I want to ask yourself, if your current pace continues for the next 5 years, will you close to the life you dream of or further away? Share your answer in the comments. If you're ready to explore how to shift from overworked to overflowing, reach out to any one of us. We are here to talk and walk you through the journey. You can always ask a question. We've got, like one of my colleagues said, you have the replay to watch, and we're always here face to face.
Thank you. And we have arrived to the end of our lives. So we hope so that you really got enlightened, and being able to see that there are options for you to create a better lifestyle, and get out of that cycle that we are so conditioned to be, like that many times we neglect the things that are important to us, our loved ones and our health. And those are the things that we really have to take care, and those are the things that many times we neglect, because we want to provide for our loved ones, but we are trading time for money, and we just want to tell you that you have options, because with an online business opportunity, you are able to have money working for you, and to be able to have that time to spend with your loved ones, be fully present, being able to take care of your health, being able to have your me time, and have that financial stability. And this is something that you can start on the side, as a plan B. You can be started on the side as a plan B, but eventually this plan B will become your plan A, because it will actually surpass your actual income. This is not a rich quick scheme. It takes time. Okay. You start small, like this is a scalable business because it starts small, but it keeps increasing and increasing.
Mhm.
That's why we say that eventually are going to be able to surpass your actual income. And then at that moment, if you decide to continue working, you can continue working. But if you decide to quit your jobs, we have so many job quitters in our community that were able to leave their jobs, and now just focus on the business. And when we say focus on the business, not like the being there like 9 to 5. That's not the case. You only do like 2 to 4 hours because, like we mentioned, you have control of your hours. So you decide where are you going to put your business, any time of pocket during your day. So it is an amazing, like I mentioned, once you experience what you can have with this business, you don't want to go back to the kind of life that you had before. But you have to experience that, you have to really learn, what this can do for you. And like I mentioned, we mentioned before, you have to sit back and reflect in your life, and think what is important for you, you know right now, not in the future, right now. What changes can you make now? um, because the sooner you make those changes, the better you're going to have that quality of life for you and your family. um, and don't wait for that perfect time, because that perfect time is not never going to happen, because we're always going to have like, oh no, I'm just going to wait for the perfect time, and it keeps pushing and pushing, and then you get to the retirement and you never did it. You wasted all this time. So the best time was yesterday. The best time now is now. So that's the second best time. So take advantage of that. And, we offer a free info session that allows to understand how our online business plan works, so you can take advantage of that. So if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, all you have to do is you have 2 ways to communicate with us. So you can either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our websites and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So in the UK, we have the webinars, the live webinars is every Wednesdays and Fridays at 1 a.m. in the morning. So you're probably going to be catching the replay unless you're awake during that time. In North America is every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST and 7 p.m. CST, and 8 p.m. EST. So if when you register into our website, you receive an email that will contain 2 links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have 2 buttons. So you can either register for either day or for both. The second link you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, so like for example in the UK, because it's too late, um, you can catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. So we also invite you to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. And you're probably wondering, what you're going to find out in the webinar. So on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So if you want to catch the replay from last Thursday's live webinar before tomorrow's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
Our hosts, um, our hosts for that day was Chris and Karen, the former firefighter and elementary vice principal. And then we have Reshema, stay-at-home mom. And then we have Sejal, accountant. And then we have Lala, former childcare teacher, both free. Then we also have Regina, former medical health care worker. We have visual pharmacist. Then we have Heto, chartered accountant, job quitter. And then we have Jay Shree, online business owner.
Thank you, Rejoice. So yes, so if you're catching the replay from last Thursday's live webinar before tomorrow's live webinar, our replays have subtitles in several languages. And if you're catching tomorrow's live webinar, our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. Okay, so We want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. And for those who are going to be catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. We do have some like emojis here from Barnabas, Sarah Kikia, Prosper Oba, MD Shfula, Sylvia Arnold Morton. So thank you so much for your heart and your like emojis and for watching the live with us today. Okay, so let's find out what is our topic for next Monday.
Topic for next Monday is the truth about retirement. Will your 9 to 5 get you there?
Uh, yeah, so we're going to be talking about this next Monday. So we'll dive into the numbers and realities that everyone needs to hear. So that's what we're going to be talking next next Monday, sorry. So yeah, so we have arrived to the end of our lives. So we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Friday, no, Tuesday, sorry, for those who are on Tuesday. So, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So, thank you again for being here with us. And until the next episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live next Monday. So, thank you again, everyone. God bless you all. And thank you for watching.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.